They called them harmless, peaceful, beneath notice. But when their envoy ship was reduced to atoms, the Terrans responded not with declarations, but with silence. And then, entire fleets began to vanish. Terrans don't have rules for war. In the vast interconnected tapestry of the cosmos, Gaianth's Terrans were largely considered peaceful. Designated as a Level 2 species by the intergalactic Galactic Concord, they were seen as minor players involved mainly in commerce and diplomatic endeavors. Everything changed when a rogue member of the Galactic Concord instigated a conflict over a resource-rich expanse of disputed space. This territory, nestled between stars and replete with minerals, became the eye of a storm that threatened to disrupt the tenuous peace that had held for centuries. The Terrans were roped into the fray not by choice, but by unfortunate circumstance. Their diplomatic vessel, the Peaceborn, while in orbit around the aggressor's homeworld, was obliterated by an errant antimatter lance. The ship's destruction, resulting in the loss of hundreds of innocent lives, was dismissed as collateral damage by the aggressors, a grave mistake. In the grand scale of galactic conflicts, many races had their own legends. The Vornak had their fearsome star fleets. The Serathi had unmatched psionic warriors, but the Terrans, they were known for their diplomacy, their unyielding pursuit of peace. Yet there was a side to them that very few outside of their home planet knew, a chapter from their ancestral memory archives, written in blood and fire. On Gaianth, wars weren't always governed by rules. For weeks, following the unprovoked attack, the galaxy saw no overt response from Terranity. Trading vessels came and went, and Terran representatives attended interstellar conferences with their usual grace and politeness. To the uninformed observer, it appeared as if Terrans had accepted their loss. But in the shadows far from prying eyes, gears of war began to turn. Battle groups from the Terran fleet, silent and undetectable, positioned themselves near key enemy installations. Elite commando units, the best Gaianth had to offer, were dispatched to infiltrate and sabotage. A lone Terran diplomat, envoy Kayla Mur, was sent to the High Council of the belligerent race. In the Grand Chamber, under the gaze of countless eyes, Kayla calmly addressed the alien council. She recounted the unprovoked destruction of their ship and the innocent lives lost. She spoke of Gaianth's desire for peace and understanding, yet her words were met with dismissive laughter. "Your ship was in the wrong place," the council leader sneered. "A Level 2 species should know its place, depart our space, or face dire consequences." Kayla, undeterred, replied softly, "We hoped for understanding, for reparation. But remember, when Gaianth is pushed, we don't always push back in predictable ways." 2 stellar cycles later, chaos descended upon the aggressor's empire. Their mightiest warships vanished without a trace. Frontier outposts went dark. Communication lines were eerily silent. Vital installations suffered catastrophic failures. Within a decacycle, a once proud militaristic civilization was brought to its knees. Without firing a single public shot, without a declaration of war, the Terrans had exacted their vengeance. The message was clear. Do not mistake Gaianth's pursuit of peace as a sign of weakness. As swiftly as they had acted, the Terrans withdrew, melting back into their roles as traders, diplomats, and explorers. The galaxy resumed its routines, ships traveled, and markets bustled. But an unspoken understanding spread like a whisper among the stars. If Terranity reaches out with an olive branch, it's wise to grasp it. For in their other hand, they might just hold the power to shake the cosmos.